Unlike community property, separate property is not divisible in a divorce, but it is confirmed as your separate property in the divorce decree. So it's still important to disclose all separate property to your attorney. It's also important to note that the definition of separate property is very limited to include property that you own before marriage, property that you were gifted, and property that you inherited. And in some instances, property that you received as a personal injury claim. Now, you still have to prove that separate property is separate by clear and convincing evidence. So your attorney will be able to discuss what methods we can use to try to prove that. Separate property can also include separate assets. There's a presumption. Separate property not only includes assets, but it can also be debts that a spouse incurs before the marriage. In separate property debts, one spouse would be responsible for the debt that they incurred before the marriage, and the other spouse would not. It's important to note that there's no legal separation in Texas, so while you're getting a divorce, if one spouse incurs debt, that debt could still be community debt and not separate property. That's why it's important to make sure that your attorney handles your divorce properly and efficiently.